Lucas, what are we doing today?
We're going to your mom's house.
You said you wouldn't do that this time.
It's tradition at this point.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're at Marble City Comicon. Gonna get you guys some great interviews of some authors, content creators, so stay tuned. What's up, guys? I'm here with Joshua Robertson from, and he writes Thrice 9 Legends. So, Joshua, tell our viewers what Thrice 9 Legends is.
Sure. Thrice 9 Legends is an epic dark fantasy that's primarily based on Slavic mythology. So it's a little bit different than your basic European mythology. It's got the darker myths, darker creatures. It's basically like Lord of the Rings, but it got a much darker feel. So we got new monsters, new races, new magic systems, all that type of thing.
Nice. Is there, so we have multiple books right here.
Yes.
We're looking at this right now. What would our viewers need to start out on? Is there, I'm sure there's a chronology or canon that they would need to follow. What is your first book to follow?
So I recently just actually released my 9-book box set on Amazon, and it can be found anywhere else the books are sold, so Kobo, Barnes & Noble, etc. But the place to start at is with Anarfell, which won an international award last year for Best Fantasy. It's about two evil brothers who set off to go kill the god of the dead. So it is written from the perspective of the bad guys. Okay. So you can get this in paperback or hardback, but the ebook is actually free now across all sites. So no matter where you read it at, you can pick it up for free.
Sweet. So guys, be on the lookout for Thrice 9 Legends, dark fantasy, which is crazy because Slavic is not, like, that's not a huge fantasy that's pushed, and I think that'll be, like, that's a niche. I think people need to explore that and then find out more about that, which is awesome.
Yeah, there's not a lot known about it, actually. During the Crusades, they wiped out the temples and a lot of the documents. There's only a few remnants left of Slavic myth, and so I've essentially taken the legends and the gods and some of the races, and I've intertwined it into my own fantasy world.
And Joshua, that's amazing. Thank you so much for explaining your genre. Thank you so much for just talking with us.
No problem.
So guys, check out Joshua Robertson. We'll have his contact information in the description under the video, so be sure to scroll down and check that out. Lillian, who's the author of Natalia. And Lillian, why don't you explain to the people your genre and then what Natalia is about? Because that's your most known book, right?
Yes. Natalia earned 3.7 million hits online. It is a high fantasy, and it is the introduction to my world of Jadur. I have a series starting next month called The Chronicles of Jadur. The first book is The Lost Voice, and that is going to take place in the world of Jadur. Natalia is an introduction to the world, to the races, to the relationship between the races, and things like that.
So relate this to something else to our viewers, so that way they know a little bit more about your world of Jadur, right?
Yeah.
So would that be kind of equivalent to Lord of the Rings or like Chronicles of Narnia, or what kind of genre is that?
It's a good mix. The Chronicles of Jadur is actually going to be a portal fantasy, so it's going to kind of touch on, I like to say it's a mixture of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Narnia.
That sounds amazing. I'm hooked already, because I'm a big fan of Chronicles of Narnia and Zelda.
Yeah, well, this is actually, this particular story is a little more whimsical than the actual series is going to be, but this follows a perpetually offended fairy who shrinks a human, and that's forbidden magic, and the gods, which are called the Four Voices, they take away Natalia's wings and her magic because of what she's done, and the whole story follows her as she's trying to find the gods to get her wings back and her magic before the leaders of her city find out what she did. So this is a little more in the realm of, like I said, it's got a little bit of like a Zelda touch to it. Also, if you think Ferngully, you know, it's, like I said, whimsical, it's a little more lighthearted, while the series is going to be a little different, so I can't really compare them that much.
Well, that sounds amazing. I like the mix that you had, the Chronicles of Narnia and Zelda, which also Ferngully. I love Ferngully. It's a classic, I think, animated film. I hope our our viewers know what Ferngully is. If
Google
not,
it.
Yeah, Google it. If not, we failed you as a podcast. I'm not telling you what Ferngully is. But guys, definitely go check out Mattia and the Chronicles of Jador, and look up Lillian Oak. She's got some amazing books coming. Go check her out. What's up, guys? I'm here with Stu Jones. Stu's an author, and he has a trilogy out right now. And Stu, would you like to just kind of introduce what this trilogy is about, and kind of what's going to kind of pique the interest of our audience? Take it away.
So here we got the Action of Purpose trilogy, which is faith-based, post-apocalyptic action adventure sort of stuff. And like I said, it's got kind of a strong undercurrent of faith, purpose, and redemption. Maybe a little bit like Stephen King's The Stand, where you've got these two diametrically opposed entities that are kind of building into this major conflict of good and evil. So it's you think a little bit Mad Max, Walking Dead with meets Book of Eli and a hint of Frank Peretti's This Present Darkness for spiritual warfare.
I know when we were kind of waiting there, so you had somebody buying a book, and we were looking like, that kind of looks like kind of Book of Eli, and I'm glad you said that because I didn't want to feel dumb when I was like, that looks a lot like I like that. So you said it's very faith-based. You have good versus evil, which I think that's a strong story. It's easy to relate to because you're always going against something. And I think that's amazing. Stu, this isn't the only thing you have, right? And what else do you have? Let's help push this new piece you have coming out.
Okay, so the new one we've got is It Takes Death to Reach a Star, which is a dystopic, futuristic thriller set in a unique dystopian world that myself and my co-author, Dr. Gareth Worthington, have created.
Does this also have the good versus evil, or is this kind of like a different little plot?
It does, but it's not quite. This is very black and white. Okay, so Action of Purpose is very black and white, whereas It Takes Death to Reach a Star is very gray, in the sense that there's still the themes of faith, and that's told pretty clearly from one perspective. But you've got two characters from two very different worlds that are kind of thrown together into the mix and have to learn to cooperate with each other, because they're essentially on the same team. They just don't realize that they're fighting for the same goals. But one is a survivor of the slums who has survived because of her faith, and that's kind of what makes her strong. And the other is an elitist, atheist scientist who believes in nothing, but what he can put his hands on. And so you've got these really opposing viewpoints, but it's an exploration a little bit in tolerance and bias, and how sometimes if we would just stop and try to connect with one another as human beings, we would understand that sometimes we're looking for the same things and we're searching for the same things, and we're just two sides of the same coin.
And I think that's a message that we definitely need to have today in today's society, where there is so much two opposite sides, when we can come together and go for a good, greater purpose. Right. Stu, I love the plots of both of these, and hopefully, guys, you will go check these out. So the Action of Purpose trilogy, and then It Takes Death to Reach a Star. So guys, check these out. Now, Death to Reach a Star is not out yet, right, Stu?
Right, yeah. So It Takes Death to Reach a Star comes out May 22nd from Vesuvian Books. And this is sort of the pre-release thing we're doing, where I'm pushing some pre-release copies here at Marble City Comicon. But this is the only place it's available right now. It drops in a month, and so we're gearing up for that.
So guys, be on the lookout. May 22nd, right? May 22nd. You can check out the Action Purpose trilogy right now. Go check it out.
Actionofpurpose.com.
Actionofpurpose.com.
It Takes Death to Reach a Star.com, or you can go to StuJonesFiction.com and connect to all of them.
And if you did not get that, those will be in the description. So scroll down and check those out. Guys, I'm here with E.E. Martin. She's another author. We've had a lot of authors on the at this con today. But E is something special. She's got a lot of different genres. Would you like to explain all the different genres you have?
Yeah, sure. So I have books in fantasy, fairy tale, kids books, everything. So starting with, I've got my newest book is Squid Files. It's kind of like X-Files for middle schoolers, where they have to solve paranormal cases that the adults can't see. The Dragon is from my Warped One series, so that's fantasy that starts in Kentucky. And a boy's a wizard with illegal magic, so he has to team up with a dragon to save him. My planet-based series is more kind of like mythology and sci-fi based, where everyone's connected to a planet based on your personality, and planets are real people that give you weapons and curses and gifts and need you for things. I've got my Tales of Lenore is my fairy tale series about a woman who ends up in a fairy tale book of fairy tales that I made up. And then I have more magic and like kind of high school romance type series. That was my first series, so don't talk about that too much.
So how did you come up with so many different stories and so many different genres? How is it a challenge for you, or is it just kind of came easy, just where just your personality?
I always love trying something new.
Okay.
So once I finish a series, I don't want to repeat the same thing. The only exception is that the Dragon series is a sequel series to another one that I've done. But one thing, I go to schools, and the kids book came because the kids asked, is there anything, like they wanted something at their reading level.
Yeah.
So I decided I would write something for a younger audience versus I get asked to write realistic books too. So I have some of those that I do for like charities and like sexual assault awareness month. So I have books that I give away for that. But I just really love trying everything. So that's why I kind of dabble in all genres.
That's awesome. So guys, whatever your genre is, she probably has something for you. So go check it out. We'll have her any way to get a hold of her, or website where you can find her books. Like she's mentioned, she has a bunch. They're all something new. So go check her out. All right, Lucas, just got done at Marble City. How do you think we did?
I think it was pretty good. We got some really good interviews.
Yeah, we had some great authors. I liked the first couple that we interviewed, Lillian and Joshua. Joshua had like a really cool Slavic mythology, which is different. And then Lillian was kind of like a cool mix. I like what you probably picked up on that in the interview. And then E.E. Martin at the end, she was pretty neat. Had a lot, like a wide span of different content, or like different books. Just the genres were. It was crazy that she could do so many different things, which I thought was awesome. What about you, Lucas? What was your high point?
Definitely the interviews. The con itself was smaller than usual, but it still had a whole lot of cool content creators, a whole lot of cool everything. But definitely the interviews, we met a lot of really cool people that seem to be doing some really cool stuff. So please, check them out. I will be. So.
Yeah, and Stu. Stu is the only one.
Yeah.
How do we not mention Stu? Stu's awesome. He's got 2 great books out, 3 books out right now, and then definitely check out his new one, May 22nd. Just really genuine people. Like we're getting more used to like interviewing people, which I think is fun, and we're also like we just talk to people, which is fun. Like I don't think we spent under 5 minutes at each table. Like we spent over just not just the interview of just talking to them and their stuff. It was good to get more comfortable with that.
Yeah. They're all really cool people, so I'm fine.
Yeah, and like it's just hopefully you like us doing these mini docs and you keep watching because we enjoy going to them. Catch you guys later.